Hey there, it's Jay Kubassek, founder of ProU, and today I'm doing a very special webinar. It's called The Age of the Entrepreneur, the #1 X factor that I have personally used for my personal success and the success here with ProU. Now, I don't claim to be some sort of a business authority. I have no formal education on the topic. All I have are my personal results, my personal experience. And what I have found over the years is that there are 3 types of factors that separate the 3% from the 97%. And the 3% I'm talking about aren't just some arbitrary group of people. These are the 3% who create for the rest of us. The 3% who create all the jobs, who have the entrepreneurships and the businesses that make the world go around. And there's 3 types of factors that they use. There are the X factors, the Y factors, and the Z factors. The X factors are the most critical ones. And every business, every entrepreneur has what I call a big X factor. So you have all the little X factors, but then you have the big X factor. On this webinar that I'm hosting here today, I'm going to show you the #1 big X factor. Okay? The #1 big X factor that not only have I used, and again, I'm speaking from personal experience here, but what I've observed through observing and studying many of the most successful entrepreneurs of our day, from Steve Jobs to Richard Branson, to Sean Parker, to Mark Zuckerberg, to you name it. They understand this #1 X factor. But in addition, I'm going to show you the #1 killer of entrepreneurs as well. There's a silent killer out there that renders most entrepreneurs helpless. The vast majority of entrepreneurs and small business owners fail. In fact, according to Entrepreneur Magazine, the number is over 90%. So, I'm going to share with you the silent killer and his tactics as well. Most of us, when we get started in something, we have some initial results. We're excited. We're on an emotional high. We feel like we're invincible. And new ideas and entrepreneurs, you mix the two together and you get things really quick out of the gate. But then there's a certain point. There's a certain point at which whatever you're doing and the way you're doing it actually begins to work against you. And it's called the law of diminishing returns. Without the outside perspective of somebody who's been there, who knows this, who's been through this process, what's going to happen is you're ultimately going to continue to do the things that were working in the beginning, but will ultimately lead to your demise. You heard the saying, what got you here won't get you there. I believe it's actually from the book by Dr. Marshall Goldsmith, actually, on leadership. And the whole concept here is that just like a little bit of salt in your food, it may make the food taste good. But you put too much salt on your food, all of a sudden you've ruined the entire dish. You take enough salt in, and it could be toxic, it could be lethal. And that's what happens here at this point, where things actually become counterproductive, and you start to self-sabotage and work against yourself. So I'm also going to share this with you. This is a very little known, little talked about secret, but once you understand this, you'll be able to identify all of the areas in your life where that silent killer has his hooks. And you combine that with what I'm going to share with you with the #1 X factor, you'll be unstoppable. I look forward to your success. I look forward to this webinar with you. And I look forward to you applying this stuff to your life and then sharing your results with others, because at the end of the day, this is the age of entrepreneurs. It's time for every one of us to tap into that inner entrepreneur and begin to create our own way. Thank you for your time. This is Jay. I'll see you on the webinar.
I am a pro.
I am a pro.
I am a pro. A pro.
A pro.
I am a pro.